Hey Capricorn, this is your year 2025, the big issue tarot reading, where we're talking about the biggest issue that you'll face in the year 2025. If you're new here, my name's Podkane. I do self-help tarot readings and Venus sign love relationship readings every month, as well as rising sign readings. And thank you for being here. Oh my God. Okay, we're starting out with a archetype card for you, Capricorn. Capricorn Sun. Archetype card for you for this big issue that you're going to face in 2025. Okay. Archetype card for Capricorn Suns. Liberator, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. I love that. Okay, let's see what's up. So we're going to do two readings. The first one, using the So Below decks, I'm going to talk about the material and practical aspects of the situation. And then the second reading is going to talk about the spiritual and emotional aspects. Capricorn Sun. Big issue 2025. No. Okay. How are you showing up in this situation? Ace of Cups. You got a new emotion. What's your challenge? New feelings. Your challenge is the High Priestess, an inner knowing, intuition. You have a gut feeling about something and it's challenging you. It's the underlying cause for this situation. The basis of this situation. That's the background. Okay. Okay. Oh, Nine of Cups at the base. You, for a while now, have been cut off from your understanding of why you felt like a lot of your burdens and responsibilities in life weren't worth having. And a large part of that factored into you felt like you had a lack of motivation and a lack of a voice in the situation. And with the Nine of Cups, you know, it just wasn't fulfilling emotionally. Whatever this is that you're in, this burdening responsibility feels like it's someone else's dream and not yours. It doesn't speak to you. And you, with the moon here, you weren't sure why that was. You just had this intuition about it. You had this gut feeling that this isn't right. I need out. I don't have a voice here. But that was the most that you have. Okay. And like it seemed illogical, I want to say too, with no swords cards here. It just feels like, but I have, you know, the appreciation of my peers, or I have financial security, or, you know, this is what I thought I wanted, whatever. But the point is that it doesn't feel right. And you can't get past that. That's it, right? Okay. What happened previously to lead up to this? A shocking event. Some kind of calamity happened that caused you to have to take some time out. And what else? Anything else about this? You started valuing yourself, but you weren't ready to fight for your belief. The sign, or the star, actually. Some type of healing occurred in you when you took this time away. Something forced you to take this time out. And when you did so, you regain a sense of self-worth and purpose. You got some of your fire back. You weren't ready yet to stand on that hill and fight it, you know, Fight everyone, even yourself. Fight for what you believed in now, but you did have a new hope, a new possibility waiting for you, open to you. What is Capricorn thinking about through all of this? What's on their mind? What are they thinking about? Seven of Swords reversed. Oh, I don't have a plan. I don't have a strategy. Three of Wands. I'm trying to look for one though. You're trying to be very smart and have some foresight in this situation. Foresight about what in particular? Five of Cups, Queen of Wands reversed. Five of Cups, there's a sorrow around not being as visible, as full of pride and self-worth, as youthful and beautiful. And it's not just a physical thing. People see youth and beauty in people who are full of life. They hold themselves with confidence. They have purpose. They are proud to be themselves. And in lacking that, you understand that if this continues, you are going to be emotionally distraught. And that's part of why, even though you don't have a plan as to how to get out of this situation, as of yet, because you have, practical, pragmatic wisdom, and some level too of emotional intelligence, that that this is going to lead to disempowerment and lack of self-worth in the long run. And it could be very self-destructive in the long run. What's going to happen next for Capricorn regarding this issue? Queen of Swords reversed. Is this someone else? This is someone else. Queen of Cups, this is you. This is you. And okay. There's going to be a person that comes into your life. This is going to free you from this, okay? This person could be your boss, I feel, or a business associate. This could be a family member too. As someone that you're willing to be emotionally open with in this circumstance for some reason, right? But they're very, very critical. They have very much a negative viewpoint on life. Not a very nice person to be around generally, but you're compassionate here with the Queen of Cups. And so you're in this situation, you're going to allow them to cry on your shoulder. You're going to show up for them emotionally and be supportive. And when you try to tell it like it is, they're going to respond to you in such a way that you realize that everything needs to change. Because your environment, this person is a product of the environment that you're in. And they're not going to be accepting of your compassion. They're not going to return any emotional anything to you whatsoever. If anything, they'll probably stab you in the back over it, right? Like, not literally, but they're going to be very unappreciative. And through your interaction with this person, you're going to understand how this could be you if this carries on. How you're surrounded by people like this in this environment. Because this environment generates the type of person who, and attracts to the type of person who is glass half empty, pessimistic. They're hard on others because they're hard on themselves. They demand perfection. They are very unwilling to compromise or see other sides of a situation. It's my way or the highway, 100%. You can be mean, pretty nasty. And that's not what's in your heart. And you can't even tell them oh, this is bad emotional news with the Page of Cups reversed. You know, they could even be giving you bad news. Where it's like, I supported you, I had your back, and now you're fucking me over. Well, I'm out. But this person is highly involved in you changing your whole situation, your whole dynamic. This may be even something that happens without your say-so. Because I'm looking at the kids here, and this is a divorce. You know? It's like, what do I do now? I've been kicked out on my ass. I lost my job. Family member, you know, blocked me, and now I can't continue holding this responsibility. Either way, the responsibility is going to be gone off your plate, and that will totally transform your life. What is Capricorn most afraid of in this situation? You're afraid of not having the skills or mastery. You're afraid of ineptitude and justice reversed, and fair circumstances, of course. Very fair of you. And the Eight of Swords being trapped. I think that even your fears are quite reasonable and practical, which shows some level of emotional wisdom. But if you look at your fears as a way to help you understand what you're motivated by, you know, the fear of an unfair situation, being trapped in it, is part of why your intuition is like, get out, because you are in an unfair situation. But this lack of mastery, also, the Three of Pentacles reverse, is kind of suggesting that if you were to release yourself, you'd feel like a failure. And that's, you take a lot of pride in your work, but also what level of self-worth comes from your ability to do a job well. That's something worth considering, because it's tying you to an unfair circumstance. Someone that can help in the situation, that flew right out. Someone has an offer for you. A financial, material offer, job offer, loan, new house, new business, whatever, partnership. What does this person look like to Capricorn? How will they know them? How will they know them? Temperance reversed, Empress reversed. Five of Swords. Knight of Swords reversed. Wow. What? You're going to be made an offer from someone who's going to do whatever it takes. They're a micromanager to the extreme. They're an all or nothing person. They're not there to help you. Why do they need to know about this? Because they're not there to help you. Okay. Do not take the first offer. If someone's coming at you and they're like, wow, like very exuberant in your face, and they're like contacting you constantly, and they're like, you know, a total workaholic, and, you know, their LinkedIn is like popping the fuck off, like, run. They're not there to help you. You needed to know that. That doesn't mean other offers won't be forthcoming, but this is something that, this is like, things like this happen. King of Cups. Okay. A King of Cups will come in later on. But things like this happen to, like, it's like source, you know, the universe double checking on you. You know, are you sure, you know, that this is what you want? And can you double down on that? Can you reconfirm through a repeated assertion? No, I want my freedom. I believe in myself. You know, even flipping the Seven of Wands around, I'm willing to stand on business about that, despite what others think. I'm powerful enough. I'm competent enough. I'm courageous enough. And I'm worth it. 100%, I'm worth it. Because if in fact the situation is taken away from you, you know, it resolves itself and your life is changed, you're going to have to recommit to what you said you wanted by denying this offer. Because this offer is more of the same. This is from another person who wants to use you, who thinks little of the well-being of others. Meanwhile, there's another person, a King of Cups person, who wears their heart on their sleeve, who's emotionally competent, emotionally reliable, emotionally open. And they communicate in that way. May not be a man, okay? But this is a leader. As a king, it's a leader. This person shows up and tells you the truth. They are authentic. They have compassion. They put the needs of others before themselves from time to time, not all the time. And that's what you want, because that's who you want to be. You're over here as the Queen of Cups. That's who you want to be. So you're waiting for this person. They're new to you, okay? And with the Four of Cups, it may not look like new Six of Cups reverse, Four of Cups. This may not look like your dream situation, but if you accept it, you'll take your control back. You'll take your power back. And at the end of the day, this person is going to be all up in your face, really trying to make you this offer and be very gung-ho about it. This person, you're going to have to, I feel like you're going to have to find them. Yes. Okay. What is Capricorn hoping for? What's their outcome in this scenario? Three of Cups, feel supported, have freedom. King of Wands reversed, interesting. You may want to take a little revenge. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. So it's kind of a mixed bag here. King of Cups again. You want to have something worth celebrating, and you want your financial security. This is you, Queen of Pentacles for sure, right? This is skill, talent, ability. This is having all of your needs met. This is just a comfortable life, and a disciplined life that lines up with nature, what's natural to you. But with King of Wands reverse, there's some element in you that's worth looking into that wants a lot of control. And that element of wanting a lot of control comes from a place of maybe previously feeling out of control. Maybe there's some vengeance or some, what's the word? Bitterness, resentment that needs expression. But you don't need to express resentment, bitterness, or any of that if you heal it on your own. And now that you know that it's there, you can look to, in what ways do I want to prove everybody wrong or get back at the ones who hurt me? Or if there's any element of that in you, it's worth looking at, just so that you can move forward in the healthiest way for you, so that you're not still making choices and decisions in your life based on a reaction to what others have done or will say, things like that. What's the most likely outcome then for Capricorn with this big issue in 2025? Eight of Pentacles. I mean, that's like new job territory for sure. New form of income, and not repeating the same habits over and over again. It's a breaking of the habit. So you're very likely to have a transformation in your job situation, I think, this year. And if not that, it's just like, okay, I'm switching it up. I'm not letting y'all fuck with me like this anymore. I'm going to stand on my, stand on business and not allow myself to be used. And with the Knight of Cups, this is making new offers, currying new offers with people, taking a more positive stance towards forward movement. 10 of Swords, a total ending to this shared path that you were on with someone, a heavy commitment with the Lover's card reversed. I mean, this could be a relationship too, right? Take it for how it makes the most sense in your life. The Emperor, though. At the end of the day, this is who you are and this is who you want to be. And the King of Wands reversed is like the negative aspect of the Emperor, where like power corrupts absolutely. And that, because you don't have the skill and the ability to be a master of the situation and to organize everything, then you start lashing out. And so this is where you're going. And, it was the Nine of Pentacles underneath it, I think, reversed. I think that the dependency, you can't do this all on your own, I want to say. And that's okay. Nor should you. The Emperor delegates. And the King of Wands reversed takes control out of everybody's hands and then fucks everything up. You should know that if you don't already. Okay. So now we're going to look at the spiritual and emotional aspects behind all of this. Did I screw anything up? No. Okay. Capricorn, their big issue in 2025. Show us the spiritual aspects behind why this is happening now and what they can do in their future. How are they showing up on a spiritual level? Who is this? Oh my God, we came out with this again. I had like repeating messages for all of the readings I've done thus far, like Aries and Taurus, Gemini and Cancer, Leo and Virgo, Libra and Scorpio, now you and Sagittarius, because y'all both got this card in this position. So it's Seven of Earth. This is learning how to be emotionally communicative and emotionally wise, that you're learning to speak a new language and navigate new waters. It's hard to change, though, with Death reversed in the challenge aspect. Well, is it? I almost feel like you'd be challenged not to change, to avoid this change, to hold on to whatever was going on at the end of 2024. Yeah. This is inevitable. It's inevitable for you. You gotta be ready to let go. And especially with your intuition cards popping off in that first reading, I think you'll get a feeling. One day something will happen and you'll just be like, I have to withdraw from this. Whether that's quit immediately, break up with that person, walk out on that situation, say I'm not doing this responsibility anymore, whatever it is for you, or whether that's just starting to push away, to distance yourself. Why is this the moment now for Capricorn? Because you need a revival of sorts. You need a revival of your ability to trust your intuition, to see the signs, to liberate yourself from situations that don't serve you. And with the Hierophant here, this is just another step on your journey. There will be many more. And with the Three of Cups on the bottom, this particular step is how to find your joy and purpose in life. How to find those that truly support you emotionally, what they look like, instead of just accepting, like we saw that person and that previous reading who, might be all up in your face with all the words and exuberance and let's go, let's go, let's go. And I'm a high powered, crazy executive and I'm going to have you working this job with me or whatever, right? They got all this shit to offer, but they're like love bombing you. And so this is your way to now learn a new emotional communication so you can tell exactly when someone's real, authenticity, move towards things that actually give you joy, long-term satisfaction, things that are worth committing to with the Hierophant. And with this, I almost feel like this is like a revival of sorts for you. Like this is something that you lost along the way. You're going to liberate yourself, right? What unlocked this opportunity now for Capricorn to move through this experience? Six of Cups reversed. You're willing to do something new, to take a new perspective, or this could even be like healing some childhood wounding. Ace of Swords, you were willing to be wrong because you had an inner sense of worth. God, I was just talking about this at work the other day. I was talking to my boss and he was like, a lot of women can't admit they're wrong. So I was admitting I was wrong. And I said, the ones without self-worth can't. Because whether they're right or wrong, they believe is their value in life. That is what this is. That's a conclusion you have come to. That's what unlocked this next step of actually understanding who is good for you on an intuitional, gut feeling, emotional level. Instead of being plagued with a bunch of fucking selfish dickheads. You've learned that you have intrinsic self-worth. It's not totally behind it, because we did see a little bit of that back in the last reading in the fears. About the fear of incompetence. But you're, excuse me, you're well on your way. I'm going to take a drink. I drink so loud. Gulp. You're well on your way towards that. And so you're able to be wrong and like a certain level of humility for yourself. That's unlocked this for you. Yeah, you're not willing to be right at all costs. Five of Swords reversed. And you're properly using your mental ability to see past the illusion because you have, oh my God, because you have your intuition unlocked. Even in situations with the moon where you don't know, the gut feeling still leads you towards your joy. You've practiced this enough to know how it operates for you. Everyone is different, so I'm not going to get into, oh, you get this tingling in your, side of your face or something. Like, that's different for everyone. But on some level, you've unlocked something and a way to know what is truly powerful and worthy in your life. And it was the time. The time was right. Okay. What's the highest possible outcome for Capricorn? It's the best possible outcome. Oh, you better. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. You better. Okay, this is a good reading. Capricorns, if you're watching this, you're doing better than most of my other people. In case you needed to know. Okay, much love to everyone, but you've been putting in that work, and that's something that you're good at, right? We know this. The Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know a better arrangement you could have for the highest possible outcome. This is having everything that you need, all needs met, fertility, financial literacy and abundance, emotional literacy and fulfilling emotional relationships, mental acuity and stimulation, and a spiritual purpose. And it comes easily. The Wheel of Fortune, working in right timing, critical for a Capricorn. Saturn, your planet that's associated with your sign, the Lord of Time. Okay, so it's never until the right timing. And when it is the right timing, it's the right fucking timing. Working with that. You're no longer subject to fate because you're working alongside these energies where you're like, okay, I'm starting to feel it. I feel like it's about to be time where I'm going to have to walk away from the situation or it's about to be over. So instead of like being totally, out on your ass in whatever way, now you saw it coming. You started to prepare yourself. You started opening your mind up to what am I going to do next? And it makes everything so much easier. And then the Ten of Pentacles. Generational wealth. Support above and below. Being a part of a hierarchy where everyone's needs are supported and met. The support system, the society. Building something greater than yourself. And money on money on money on money. Okay. Moving out of the liminal space where you're not quite sure. There's lots of moons popping up here, right? Clarity coming in. Certainty. What does Capricorn need to do to make sure that this highest possible outcome happens for real? I need to know. What does Capricorn need to do to make sure that this highest possible outcome occurs? What do they need to do? Wait to make a decision for right now. Ten of Cups reversed. Four of Cups. Okay. You need to wait to make the decision until such time as whatever emotional group that you're a part of disbands. That would be the family. That would be coworkers relationship. That would be, emotionally tied relationships. Ten of Cups. Okay. Then upon that happening, you accept what is on offer. I got the Maiden of Air reversed here. Don't rush in to help anyone. Don't rush this at all. You may have to wait and let some type of family or culture fall apart and accept that it's going to fall apart. That's what it is. That's what it is. You cannot jump into action and save whatever is fucking self-destructing right now. You have to allow it to fall apart. Then what? I want all the details. I can't help myself. Then what? Then what? I think we already kind of saw with like that offer and like being like, no, I'm going to wait till the right one comes in, using your intuition. You have to give yourself a period of rest and withdrawal out of the situation before you can come back. And the reason why you're doing that is there are, Eight of Pentacles reversed, there are some ongoing things, habits and mental attitudes that you have absorbed that need to be broken. So I would say a month maybe, just to give yourself time to get out of the habit of whatever it is that you were entangled in, of like going to the same job every day, or even beyond that, like, you know, being in the state of mind of like, I got to get out, you know, that even that kind of anxiety feeling could lead you into another bad situation because you haven't allowed that mind frame to break down its momentum. So you're going to need to take some time off, time away, be single, don't go out. I mean, certainly, you know, look to support where it's offered. But as far as making a move and making a decision on where you're going next after this thing that you were a part of is dead, wait on that. What's the word of warning for Capricorn in this given situation? What's the word of warning? Okay. So you have this new sense of self-worth, okay? That will give you a lot more confidence in this situation than you're used to feeling when you're going through a major change like this. And because of that, you may just jump right back in, do something reckless, not look before you leap. And again, this came back. This needs time to dissipate. The energy needs time to move itself out. And why did I say a month? Because it was like, I have heard that it takes like 30 days to break or form a habit. So that's why. It really is the only reason why. So however much time it takes you. But I would say that if you can be very mindful of your mental attitudes and your emotional attitudes now, and then look to see how they're sort of a little bit changing frame of reference, obviously, because the situation's gone, but maybe in the same line of thinking, and watch for those to kind of fade away. Again, you've got intuition here. You can trust your gut, but sometimes you can be separated from that when you're in a moment of, in a moment of chaos. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I feel like I went through all of this this last year. It's very relatable. I immediately ran out and got a job that was offered to me, and it would have been so terrible for me. I immediately had the intuition that it was. When on paper, it was perfect. Oh, you make a shitload of money. You know, your friends are here. It's all great. Do it. I'm like, this is not a good fucking fit. Regardless of what anyone is telling me, I know. And I had the anxiety around it. And that's enough for me. I'm a little more practiced with that, though. I think give yourself some time. And don't jump off that cliff just yet. This person in this situation, someone around, Hanged Man reverse. They are not willing to take a new perspective. They don't have any mastery. They aren't there to help. And they aren't there to inspire. In case you needed any more fucking clues, that whoever runs in is literally a fucking sham. They're there to take, not to give. They're not there to make an offer, even though they're saying they are. But really, they want to take and take and take from you because they are lacking. Lacking. Don't fall for it. What's the word of solace for Capricorn? The word of solace. A lot of things are going to be revealed along the way. You will have emotional support. You will have people around that will, be there for you emotionally, people you can talk to. Jupiter reversed. Okay. Oh, fuck yeah. That feeling that you've had, and I want to say, the Corona of Air, probably a long time, where you were lacking in positivity and growth. You didn't know how to grow yourself to the next level. You didn't know where to go or where to seek out this new knowledge because it's nebulous, right? It's not something you can just go to school for or take a course on, or any old person on the street's going to teach you. This is very, very personal intuition, life path, your own thing. And nobody's written the book on that yet. That's what you're doing here. This separation from your growth, your joy, your prosperity, even your dominion in your own life. that is being revealed to you and healed through the situation. You are right, and you are right where you're supposed to be with the Hermit and the Star. During this time when you're stepping away, where you're going to be doing your own little thing, that is where you will learn. That is where you'll find your source of growth and moving forward, and secrets will be kind of revealed through the process. And a lot of healing will take place. And a lot of hope will be engendered because of it. This is a whole new perspective. And I notice here, it's not lost on me that so much of this is very much just about you. This has nothing to do with what expectations people have placed on you, what others will think, whether this fits in with what you were taught or believed about society previously. This is, you are fully ready to let all of that shit go, because you already know that you act with discipline. You act in concern of others. You are willing to do what it takes without hurting anyone. And because of that, it sets you free from worrying about judgment of others, worrying about doing the wrong thing. Now you're just focused on that self-mastery. And you're realizing that it takes place on multiple levels. All right, well then what's the outcome given all of this? What's going to happen? 4 swords. Strength reversed. 6 pentacles reversed. The World. 9 of swords. Okay. Okay. Why, oh why is this person coming back up? This is so dumb. Like, I guess you need to know that this person that is being a fucking asshole to themselves and to you is going to absolutely crash and burn. They will get their karma. They will be taken out of the situation, like almost put on leave or made to take their rest. Okay? But in the process, they get impatient. They don't have the discipline. And then they get greedy and they start trying to take something. And then the whole situation wraps itself up like that. They are left on their ass in a 9 of swords situation, which is absolute mental anguish, which is more of the same of what they've already been creating for themselves and for others. So if you wanted vengeance, don't even worry about it. Spirit's got it. I mean, we already saw for you what was going to happen. So that I guess they're just like, here, have this other information in case you want to know, really. But ultimately, like, there is almost nothing that you could do at this point to hold yourself back. You can prolong the situation a little bit by jumping right into, you know, falling for another charlatan that doesn't have your best interest at heart. But oh my God, I left all these cards out of the deck. 2 of Cups, Page of Cups, 8 of Cups. Bitch! I accidentally didn't have these cards in the deck on the entire reading. They were sitting off to the side. I just now saw them. You will find love. You will have a childlike, a new emotional lease on life where you can play and communicate happily and joyfully. You will heal. You will move on from everything that has ever harmed you. And you will become the queen of earth. You will have your security or your financial abundance. You will have, you know, the time to sow and the time to cull. And you will know all of these things because you will be the Mother Earth archetype, right? Capricorn at her best. All of this is available to you. It's on its way. It's on its way. You can prolong it by fucking up a little bit, but you already watched this reading. You're here. If you didn't skip ahead, go back if you did. But, you know, if you watch this reading, then you already know exactly what you need to do. Ain't no thing. This is a major, major fucking level up. It's almost too good to be true, but it's good to be true because Capricorn, more than any other sign, puts in what is required here on this planet Earth. Being willing to learn, willing to humble themselves, willing to work hard, willing to have the discipline. The only thing that they can get caught up on is being concerned with what others think, to a small degree, or ignoring their emotional needs. And you showed me that you have both those things figured out. That's it. You cracked the fucking code. You're going to have a life that people will envy. But that won't even matter. Just make sure you enjoy it every second. Make sure you enjoy it. Let's get some advice for Capricorn. The Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Oh shit, that sounds good. Let's see. When you surrender to a state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within to the intelligence of your own heart, to bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place, to make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about. The revival, dude, the fucking revival. Oh my God. To devote your life to what you care most about, to turn your gaze deep, 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 deep. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now, you're being called to plant your soul's seeds and to sing to them with deep devotion, to feed them with the sweet waters of your own soul, to lose yourself in the potency of what it is that most expands your heart, to live your life according to what makes you come alive, rather than what everyone else thinks, to make your life one big moving prayer. Oh my God. Capricorn, thank you for allowing me to read for you today. That was so fucking good. Please come back and tell me how that shit went. I also do love and relationship Venus sign readings and rising sign readings every single month. I've got other stuff coming too. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. I wish you all the luck this year, and until I see you next time, bye. Oh my God. Oh my God.